Okay guys, welcome to Martin Motorsport, and we are back at Murray Bridge Speedway. It is the last round of the Tyre Bills series, and I think we've got 35 wingless here tonight, so a big field. It's also the South Australian Junior Sedan Championship. We've got Formula 500s here. I think it's the 65 Roses one they have each year. So I think there's a fair few of those, plus junior Formula 500. So good turnout of those, mainly from Victoria, I think they've come across from. Go for a walk over here. We got Andy Thomas next to us there, Matthew Kennedy to our left. I think Sam's got everything sorted out. He's just finished playing football, so he just got back from Manham, and so he's had to rely on me getting the car set up, so anything could happen today. And we'll hand you back to Sam in a minute, and he might go and do a bit of a track walk with you. And I'll just go around the other side here and show you a few of the Formula 500s. So if you're wondering where we get all our fuel from, Cat Motorsport come to most of the meetings. They've got all the methanol in there, so you just buy it by a churn, or you can even buy a 44 gallon drum full. $45 for a churn, $450 for a 44 gallon drum. We've got a drum at home, but we always tend to buy some here just so we don't run out. And we've got Dirt X, who sell tyres. So Eddie sells them. They're a new form of tyre. Here's Eddie in here. G'day Eddie. Speed Vision tear-offs. So if you're looking for tear-offs, Speed Vision. So who's that, Adam Curry?
Yeah.
He does all those. So check out the Speed Vision tear-offs, guys. But those that are new to Speedway, this is where you can get some Dirt X tyres. He's got them all racked up in here.
Yeah, rims,
so he's got some rims.
Hulls,
so
anything you need to fix your car.
Let's hope we don't need any of those rims tonight. And over here we've got a few Formula 500s. So the Formula 500s, I could be way out here, but I think they use 600cc motors, 4-stroke ones, but you are allowed to use 500cc 2-stroke, so that's where they started. That's why they're called Formula 500s. And that's Formula 500s all the way up to the back.
G'day guys, we're back at Murray Bridge again. Track's looking pretty good. Not sure how much water they put on it. It looks like it's reasonably wet at the moment, but it's a pretty warm day, sunny, so it might dry out reasonably quick. Not too sure on the setup. Dad's done all that. Be pretty similar to last week. I think it might be a little bit greasier, but I'm not sure on the draw, so I don't know when we'll be out. If we're first out or in the first two heats, I might have to make a couple of changes, but yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully they can sort of bring the track in a little bit for us, and yeah, have a good night. That's about it. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay guys, here we go. Heat number 1. Always our worst bloody race of the night when it's a bit slippery, but we'll see how we go tonight. Starting 2 back on the outside. Got a few good ones all around him, so we'll see how we go. Probably hand it back to Clay per view after the first lap, who are streaming it free tonight.
Here at the bridge. Furler, Caruso, Tyler, Sam Martin, happy birthday Pommy, the crew chief of the 66, Tapley, MK, Matthew Kennedy, Busby, the 55 machine, and Evans at your heat race field for heat number 1, round 5 of the Tyre Bills State Wingless Series. We're racing. Martin on his outside, we're near on 3 wide on the way to 1. Caruso, pushing straight towards the fence. In turns 1 and 2, we're 4 wide for 3rd. Furler tips her in. Sam Martin sitting 2nd. Tries to get the drive underneath Matty. Tyler can't get it done. Kennedy's on his outside. We're 2 wide for 3rd. Tyler has a slight push in 2nd. Back then to Kennedy, Martin and Tapley, 2 down, 8 to go. Furley, race leader. Matthew Tyler backs her in. Tapley slides across the front of Martin further back.
Okay guys, another rough heat 1, but it's sort of opposite to what the trouble we had earlier on in the season where it wouldn't turn. I think we've got it turning good now, and it looked like it was handling, but it just looked pretty. It didn't have any speed, so we didn't quite have the correct right rear tyre on. We're sort of running out of tyres, so and we had a bit too much stagger, we think, so we've just changed the right rear. We're taking the back left just out 1/2 inch as well, which should give it a bit more drive around the corner. Sam's a bit knackered after football, and he's having his chips and
Breakfast time.
and he's not shitty. So what happened out there, Sam?
Well, basically, Dad got the setup completely wrong, and it's all his fault. Yeah, I probably stayed a bit tight for too long, and our right rear is a bit shit house. So yeah, it's just that time of the seasons where we're running out of tyre, and yeah, probably should have been a little bit better prepared. So hopefully we've sorted it. We'll see what happens in the next one.
Okay, here we go, heat 2. Been a little bit lucky here, a couple have pulled out. He's supposed to be 4 back on the inside, but he's starting 2 back, so out of position 3. Hopefully he can follow Matthew through a bit, but he's got Vaughan on his outside. He's got Jack McCarthy there.
This is heat number 4, about to get set off the front. The S21 of Matthew Kennedy on his outside, Nucky in the 49. Sam Martin in the S66 played B grade for Taylor Bend at about 2 o'clock this afternoon and comes straight to the racetrack. Alongside him, Brad Vaughan in the S80, Will Caruso in the 10, back then to the 82 machine of Caleb Evans, McCarthy and Winwood from the back. Racing. And Nucky tries to shut the door on Matthew Kennedy, although he pushes up high, and here comes Brad Vaughan. Vaughan into second. Slight contact with Nucky. Nucky drifts up towards the pit fence. Drops back to 4th, back with Sam Martin now. Up front, it's Kennedy leading Vaughan, and from last almost to 3rd position in 2 laps is Jack McCarthy. There's Nucky in 4th, back then to Sam Martin in 5th. Vaughan under attack now from Jack McCarthy, the battle for 2nd. Matthew Kennedy out in front, just up the road. But it's Vaughan under attack from McCarthy. We've got 7 laps left to run. McCarthy has a big push and drops all that work he made on the last 2 laps off the back of Vaughan. He's now back under attack from Daryl Nucky. And Sam Martin in the SA66. Back then to Evans, Caruso and Winwood at the back of the pack. And oh, Vaughan's had a moment. In fact, the right rear tyre may be down. Looks okay on the way into turn 3 and 4, but certainly shot out a big rooster tail.
Okay guys, heat 2, 5th, so still struggling a bit. Heap of fast guys in front of him though, but he didn't quite have the speed. But yeah, I don't know, I don't think he'll quite make the A. At worst he's going to be front couple of rows, I would have thought, in the B main. So we'll wait and see what happens. Track's pretty grippy out there, Sam said, so a couple of times he was wanted to grip and take him towards the fence. So at the moment I think we're just going to leave it exactly how it is, and track might slicken off a touch by the time he gets to the B or the A main. We'll see what happens. Okay guys, well we've snuck into the A main. in 16th spot, so just avoided the B main, so got a bit lucky there I think. So we're not too sure what to do. We'll wait and see what happens with the track, but she's pretty grippy out there. Probably not quite our sort of track, but we'll see how we go. We've got Casey helping us tonight. How you going, Casey?
Not too bad.
Casey does a bit of photography around the place and some videos, and wanted to help for the night, so I'm quite happy to let him clean the car a bit, because I'm a lazy shit. So anyway, we'll see you guys out there for the A main. I think we're going to have to pay Casey his entry fee for next week. He's doing a brilliant job helping out, giving the car a clean. We've got Andy over here. He's had a bit of a shit of a night. Car breaking down in the first heat, so he's all there concentrating, ready for the B main. And we got Scotty over here. He's had a bit of a rough one. What's happening, Scotty?
Bad night.
Rough night?
Really rough night. But on a better note, happy birthday, mate.
Thank you. Get out there and give him shit.
Yeah, just going to go and run the fence.
Starting from 16, so that's 8 back on the outside. So I'll do a little bit of filming with this, because I'm pretty sure we won't be able to use clay per view too far back. But we'll see what happens.
Put your hands together, get your cameras out, all that hoo-ha, because the Wingless friends are 4 wide. Is going green. Look at McCarthy to the inside, dives hard into one, tries to get the run underneath MK Matthew Kennedy, and we race into turn 3 and 4. McCarthy, Kennedy, contact! Oh, the front end's out on Jack McCarthy! McCarthy's out! Yellow lights will come on. And Kennedy, maybe with trouble too, the right rear corner in that thing, bouncing around. Time. Here it is. Whole lap coming your way. This is the opening lap of round 5, thanks to SRV Transport. So that's into 1 and 2, and you'll see McCarthy here on the inside, them 2 cars, inside and outside, and contact, and there it is. The front end is gone. Trouble! Crunch, 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 it's Cocoa Pops time! and nearly bin day down there in turn 2. We've got about 5 or 6 cars stopped. One went round and the rest had nowhere to go. Matthew Tyler involved. Of course, the Spud Light number 14, 25% less carbs than any other potatoes. Sam Martin in the 66. His dad, Pommy, a great character, his birthday today, but unfortunately Sam is out of the car and out of this one. Jenna Curvis involved as well. She's sitting a little up track. Nate Truan thankfully having a giggle. Nowhere to go. Starting further back, the Speed Vision sticker on there, Nug.
Yeah, it happens. We're only making it out about 5th in a row for the season at the moment, currently, so can't be any more happy with that. But no, we'll hopefully regroup and come back up for next season. But yeah, it's an unfortunate end.
It looks like about 5 of you had nowhere to go.
Yeah, saw Hayden just get spun around there up in turn 2. And coming through, and I've seen Matt sort of get on the picks, and she's all over from there pretty much. And it was just, myself, Sam, and Daryl sort of went in with nowhere to go. But yeah, you get that, as I said.
Oh well, nothing a couple of Bundys won't fix. So just trying to get these 2 cars disconnected. Sam Martin in there on the job, still got the helmet on. Top 5 is currently rounded out by the S21 of Matthew Kennedy, and here comes Ryland Furley, a points leader for the series coming into tonight. Oh, Tyson Martin in seconds nearly rotated the car completely. He drops back to 3rd as Vaughan's to the inside. Tapley there as well, battle for seconds on. Race leaders Heinrich with 3 to go. Next time by as he exits turn 4, and Martin's way crossed up once again. Brad Vaughan's in the 2nd. Martin 3rd, Tapley 4th. Back then to Ryland Furler in 5th. And we'll have 2 laps to go next time by, and Brad Vaughan is on the charge. I don't know if he will catch him, however. Here comes Tapley to the outside of Martin. Can't get it done. 1 to run next time by. Heinrich has been the best in this. He leads. Battle for 3rd continues to be on as Martin and Tapley get together. Furler will look to the inside of Tapley. But your final winner for the Ty Bills SA Wingless Sprint Series will be Joel Heinrich. 2nd, the 80 of Brad Ford. Back then to Tyson Martin and Anthony Tapley. And Ryland Furler working his way up to 5th.
Okay guys, got me a little mate here, just come up and wished me happy birthday because Kai, the great announcer here today, put it over the microphone, and the young fella's come up and wished me happy birthday. Now he's having a sit in the car. What do you think of that? Good? He's loving it. This is probably the best part of the race night. So damage guys, not too bad. This steering arm got pushed right across, so in there, so it wouldn't steer too good. So we've also got this steering arm here bent. It goes through the other side. You can see it a little bit better this side, how it's bent around. We're hoping the front beam, which is this one here, that's the one that usually goes on them. It looks sort of straight, but the more I'm looking at it, I'm not too sure. It might be bent in a bit there, but we'll measure it all up. So could be a bit more damage than I thought, but pretty easy to fix up. We've got a new beam. They're the things you go through the most. So new beam there, but we actually only bought tonight, or we got it tonight. So we'll measure it all up. Hopefully that beam's okay. And other than that, not a bad night. He got up to, I reckon he would have been getting into about 9th if he missed all that crash. Overall, not too bad a night. Not the best, but not too bad. And we'll get it fixed ready for next week. I'll leave Sam to have a bit of a chat with you. Got Matty Tyler over there. He spun in front of Sam, avoiding the other car that had spun already. So there was a bit of chaos out there. Oh, here we go. They were, look at this. Come on, Sam, join in.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Susie and Andy. I'm going to blow it out, okay.
How many girlfriends have you got?
G'day guys, just a quick rundown on the damages, nothing too major. Drag link, replace that. Steering arm's bent, we haven't got one at the moment, that one's a little bit short. So I got in contact with Matthew Tyler, he's got one that's too long for his car but should be right for this one. So I'm going to take it off his hands and replace it for one that he can use at a later date. So thanks Matthew. The beam's bent but only slightly, both sides. Very slightly, it's not too bad, so we've measured it all up, can't see it being an issue, so we're going to leave that. Yeah, I don't really want to bend another brand new beam before the end of the year, so this one will do. If it's terrible after the first race, we'll swap it, but I can't see it being an issue. Torsion tube was bent, we've got the bar out, it was a bit hard to get out, but managed to get that out and we've straightened it, so that's all good. Rubber band on this computer had gone brittle and broken, and the plug wasn't in that flash, so I've replaced the rubber bands, take the plugs out, gave them a good clean, so they're all good now. And yeah, after I washed the car, I brought it in here, gave it a blow down like I usually do, went to fire it up, fired for a couple of seconds, then conked out. I'm like, what's going on here? Last meeting of the year, come on, just play ball. Wasn't having a bar of it, so I was thinking maybe the fuel pump's on the way out. So I went in the trailer, got my spare fuel pump, got all the tools, went to start changing it, and a lightning bolt hit the back of my head, and I thought, Sam, the fire's probably turned your fuel off. Looked over, sure enough, fuel was off, so turned that back on and it fired straight away. So pretty silly, but I could have easily spent the next 5 nights trying to figure it out, so I should be grateful I thought of it when I did. So yeah, that's the first time they've ever turned it off too, which they probably should do it. So yeah, that's about it. Big thanks to Casey Reed coming in the pits, helping me out. He's got his own Facebook page, Reed Racing and Photography, so go check that out, follow him. Thanks to Dad, happy birthday. He took the car, set it up when I was at footy, so big thanks for that. Don't think I'll be playing footy this week. It was a bit much, body was a bit sore, and yeah, you probably don't really want to be getting cramp in a 30 lap feature when the track's as grippy as it was. I didn't get cramp, but I definitely wasn't feeling 100%, so probably not ideal. So I'm going to make sure I'm 100% this weekend. And yeah, we're going to actually try a completely different setup. This is setup Matthew Tyler gave me a while ago. Just yeah, haven't had a chance to try it, so we're going to try it this weekend. So thanks Matthew. Yeah, last meeting of the year, not really much to lose, so thought we'll give it a go. And yeah, I think that's about it. Motor's done a fair bit of work the last 2 seasons and before we bought it, so I think it's pretty tired, so we're going to whip it out and get it freshened up, ready for next season. So yeah, that's about it. So I'll see you guys Saturday. Catch up.